Yeah, you're welcome to this video. In this video, you need to pay attention to this. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create social proof notifications to display live sales or live conversion. Now, there are so many conversion you can have. The conversion can be sale, conversion can be webinar registration, conversion can be maybe registration on your website or an opt-in form. Now, if you get this right, and this conversion can be on WooCommerce site, can be on Shopify, Magento, anywhere. Once you got this one right, you are going to get it. Now, this is what is it? This social notification, instead of you like the previous video where you have to manually create the notification of sales or conversion taking place on your website, that you have to create many, like 10, like so that it can be it can convene. Now this one, you are showing real life conversion as people are converting on your side. Either they are paying for your product, completing the order process, or they are filling your registration form, signing up, or they are opting in for your from your lead page, or getting your lead magnet. You want other visitors to your site to see this happening live. So if you are getting sales on your site, this is very, very, very good for you. It motivates other people to take action. How you're going to do this now? We're going to be using webhook. In case you are not used to webhook, just take your time, go through this video. You can go through it again. I try to make it simple for you to integrate. We're going to be using WooCommerce and WordPress as an example. In case you don't know, WooCommerce is an e-commerce plugin for WordPress. Yes. Later there'll be another video, or later on Shopify. But once you can understand this one we want to do, you can always do any live conversion. Yes. So if you are not used to webhook, just calm down and go through this video and again. I believe I want to break it down in such a way that it's going to be easy or easier for you. So we're going to need webhook. We're going to need to go to our store. We're going to do a lot of stuff. So let's start now. Firstly, once we're in a dashboard, we'll go to our campaign. We want it to appear on Video Nexa. If it's another website that you create a campaign, you go there. But here, we want it to go. Let me remove this branding that we did the other time. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just want the normal ProofBooster to be the credit. Now let's go to Video Nexa campaign. You do a campaign for a site or for a particular domain or subdomain, so that you can, from here, all the notifications you want to appear, you can do it. Now the last one we did was it was manual conversion. We now want to do an automated live conversion display. Yes. Now click on create notifications. Now don't forget, before you do this, you must have logged into your ProofBooster account. Yes, you must have logged into your, before you get ProofBooster account, you must have ordered for ProofBooster. Now you look for this is called latest conversion. We're also going to come back and use it because they're going to be using the same protocol. Once we've gotten this right, this will also be there. Now, so you scroll down and click create. Now, okay, this is it. This is the notification settings. You need to complete this setting. But there's something I want us to do for the ProofBooster to go to your site, to your store, to and display latest conversion. There's some instruction that must be given. So we're going to need to integrate webhook. Is the webhook that's going to fetch the data from your site. Now you click on data. After you selected latest conversion, click on data. Then this is webhook. We're going to use this. Now click on auto capture. You know, the other conversion in the other video, we didn't come here because it's manual. Now this is what is auto capture data. So you can read certain auto capture option will try to automatically detect when form has been submitted and record that data for you. So it's going to be fetching the conversion on your site onto your account here. So you need to do this and put in URL here. Now, which URL are you going to be? You are going to look for the form page. Before people got converted, there's a form they must fill on your page. That form URL is what you are bringing here. Yes, so if it's a form, opt-in form, that place where you have the opt-in form, the URL for the opt-in form, that's what you are bringing here. That's what's the system. Now choose contain. Now if you say exact match, it depends on, I want to do, you can choose a exact match, but I prefer to choose contain in case the URL you are putting here is dynamic of a thing. So once you can pick the main issue there, the main URL, it can go. So you can use exact match, but I love to use contains. Where is it? Okay. Now, if you are using WooCommerce, you know this is the form. Now I've shortened this form because it's a digital product, so I've removed some details there. I've removed a couple of things like address, shipping whatever. So a normal WooCommerce where is going to have the details, so but I've shortened this, so if someone is placing order on your site, they're going to head up in a checkout page. In that checkout page, that's when the form. If you're on a Shopify, same thing, there should be a checkout page. That URL of checkout page is what you need. This is the details the person is filling, your customer is filling here. That's what you want to capture so that the system can help you display. But it's not going to automatically display all of them. There's a couple of things we are going to do. Are you getting it? So I've already tried to initiate another process here for the purpose of this training. Now you go to the URL, the address bar here, and copy this URL where your box is. If you did not alter the WooCommerce page settings, your checkout page where this form is should be your website.com/checkout. Your website/checkout. That's for WooCommerce. Similar thing. So if it's an opt-in form, that page, maybe your opt-in lead is form is lead where you bring in URL. If it's Shoprite, if it's Magento, your checkout page, that's what you need if you are doing e-commerce or you're selling digital products, and where they fill the form and they take action. And if you just opt-in or registration, you pick the registration URL. That is what you are taking, and that's what you need to put in your configuration. You put it here. Yes, now you need this webhook. You need also to copy. You will use it. Yes, this webhook, you need to take it to the application you are using. Now in case of this, we are using WooCommerce. If you're on Shopify, you will need to go and integrate this webhook. This webhook I copy from here with your Shopify. If it's a form, you have to show maybe it's a contact form, whatever. You need to be sure that form or your WordPress already have webhook integration you're going to do. But for the WooCommerce and WordPress, we're going to use this WooCommerce webhook. So once you go to your dashboard on WordPress where you have WooCommerce, you go to under WooCommerce, and then WooCommerce is a popular shopping e-commerce plugin and extension under WordPress. In case you don't know, I know it's very popular. A lot of people know it, but in case you don't know, so you go to setting. Under setting, it takes you here. Then you go to advanced. Under advanced, you also have other options here. You click on webhook. So you click add webhook. As at the time I'm recording this video, this is the process to add webhook to WordPress e-commerce platform called WooCommerce. Yes, so where are you bringing this webhook that will copy from your ProofBooster notification settings? You bring it here. Now you can name it, or you name it something. I'm going to name it like sales conversion from ProofBooster. Now the status, so you can name it anything that you can easily, because you can add multiple webhook for others. So make sure it's active. Then the topic, what should be your topic? Now check out, what do you want to capture? Order created. If you are using Shopify, I think is a payment made or order completed something. So it depends on where you are. You're going to select it the way the webhook is. So the webhook is going to guide you. Now this for WooCommerce, as for this secret stuff, is going to automatically generate this for you. So don't worry. Yes, this is already pre-selected. So we're going to add this webhook now. So now, okay, we have successfully added this webhook, and now you can see the secret key has been automatically generated. So we are good to go. Now what the webhook has done is going to be connecting with WooCommerce directly, and then be fetching the data back to this place. Yes, there's a section under data. We're going to see it's going to be bringing the data here. I'm going to show you that later. So they are connected now. You are giving full permission. So if you're on Magento, you're on Shopify, you are using a particular form to get lead, just get to where you can integrate their webhook that you're copying from here. Then you bring the URL here. Now, so we now go back to basic. Back to basic. Yes, let me say I'm going to name this video next, okay, video next, WooCommerce live conversion auto live sales display. So I can easily identify it from my notification. Now this is it. That's very important. Just made it. Yes, you can say just made a purchase. You can say just purchase, just purchase Video Nexa software. Just purchase Video Nexa software. Yes, this is where now if you look at it, you can insert dynamic variable from your conversion. Example, if you have a feed name, full name, so you can use it as, so you're going to put this kind of stuff and put names. Now this is where you need to be careful. You don't need to put any name here. So we're going to do something dynamic. Let's go here. You might want to do, say, first name and last name. This name, Marie, from a country. So you can add it to your system. Then each of these what we call name tags. So WooCommerce has its own name tags, which varies and depends on which name. Now the name tag can be billings, can be under billing or shipping. But the standard, we're going to be using billing address here. So we're going to use the name tags that we have on here. So you can study your bill, but this is generic. If you are using, this is if you wanted to pick the first name, this is your name tag. This is WooCommerce. As at the time I'm doing this, so you put it here. You can say from. So you can just leave it like this from. You might not put a country, but you want to make it more real. You want to capture the person's also country or city. So depends on what is in your WooCommerce form here. Are you getting it? So if you have country or city, okay, you can just pick city. Here I'm going to use what do you call it? I'm going to use pick country. If you like, you can put the full name and just say last name put together, but you don't need all that. Just one name is okay. Then I'm taking this country. you see the way the tag is, the country within, the country is within this type of bracket, make it a tag. So I'm going to go here from country. So you can put this and put city, you can also put city, or you can put the email as a tag here. Yes, email, billing's email, billing first name, billing last name, and then country, that is captured. Depends on the form. Your form you are filling and the platform you are using, they determine their tags. So if you are using Shopify tag is not going to be like this. So you check from your Shopify the name tags. If you are using an opt-in form, lead generation from email platform, you look at their name tag as they help you capture those. That is what you're going to use. So once you've done this, okay, let me quickly save this. Now, if you want to change, you see, it's saying just billing, but don't worry, when it goes live, it's going to take real life stuff. So you want to change this image, don't forget I told you, just take the URL of where you have uploaded the email and possibly on your website. Then if you want people to click, you can just put your own website. It's not compulsory. If you want them to be able to close it, put here how many conversion to show. So you can say it should show 5 conversion in between. You can just say 1 second between, then you click update. So now with what we have done on my website, any sales that happen here, it will be automatically fetched. Now, yes, automatic, it's going to be automatic. Yes, it's going to be automatic. So let's go here. Now, triggers. Now, if you want this to show on particular page, you can bring the URL here and disable this. So how long? For me, let me quickly use scroll percentage. Yes, 3. So you can ask it to appear delay seconds by 10 seconds. Are you getting it? Or 5 seconds once the web page loads. So it depends on you. But for the purpose of this training, I want to use a scroll percentage. So when someone is scrolling on my side, that's where I want this thing to start displaying. So I want it to be all time. So if you have watched other conversions tutorial videos, so you get used to this. Let's now go to display duration. I want it to display for like, let's say 20 or let's say 30 seconds, so that these people can see. I want it to be like top right. So you choose all these. Now display branding, remove, okay, display close button. So now customize, I want it to look different, so that it can look kind of unique. Oh yes, I want it to look unique. Let me use blue so that I can match it can be similar to the setting on the site. Or I can do something around here. Something like this. That's not good. So you can use any color, so it depends on you. So there's no big deal about that. So background, if you want to change the background color, you comment description color. I don't want to change that. If I like, I can change the description color to also blue. And the blue can be a little bit different. So so the background pattern, if you want to change the background, you can change it to wiggles. Check how it look like. You can see the way it look like. Then you want to put border, you can increase what is border width, let's say 5. Then the border color, look for appropriate border color you want to use here. I can use blue also. So you can always check the display here. I just want to make sure you see. So all of these, then how it appears and all those things, fade in and fade out, exit, and then say display shadow or not, then click update. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that you do everything, so you understand everything in details. What do we do now? Let me quickly check data. So I explained this before I go. Now you realize that there is nothing here now. Possibly no data has been fetched. Okay, once the data has been fetched from the system, there will be, so you can check your data here and you will see the details of what has been fetched from the site. Now don't forget to put this on, let it be on. That's possibly the reason why the data has not been fetched, on. Don't forget to always update whatever you have done. So here you will see your statistics of what is happening with this particular notification. That is common. Then your data will definitely uh, display here once it has fetched data. Now what I want to quickly do now, I'm trying to place order here, so let me complete the order process. Yeah, so all this depends on, you can be creative about what you want to share, the kind of notification. So I want an action, I want a conversion to take place. That's why I'm placing this order, so that because I need to do that so that this thing can show live on the website where I want it to show, for the purpose of ordinarily. So you can do the same thing just to make sure what you are doing is working. So a conversion just took place on my site. So yeah, a conversion just took place on my site. So I'm going to do something. Now when you just did it, your site need to communicate and fetch the data. If the data has not been fetched, it might be showing, it might not be displaying what you want it to display. So we're going to do something. Just make sure your site is communicating. Now that's the way of conversion. Now for your you can do a test conversion by you placing order and check later, or allow the real conversion. Now the way it fetch the data is quite a bit different, depends on what you are fetching. Now let's open the site and see what is happening. Now let's see. Now you can see something. Now you don't forget, in my when we're selecting, we ask it to display file. So don't worry about this from once you start having genuine orders from your customers, it's going to be displaying based on what we say. You can see Murray from Nigeria, so he pick it, just purchase Video Nexus software by Proofly. So this is, so don't worry about this and this when you are just testing. Are you getting it? So once the accurate data is fetched by your customer, who are definitely going to be placing order from other end, so it's going to just pick their data. This is also Murray from Nigeria. Now so it depends on the details you are putting in from your shopping cart. Okay, so if it's can be Mike from New York and from USA. So, and if you put city there, you can also be displaying your city from New York, from Toronto, from London, so, and it can be country like Ireland, like England, like that. So this is an example of what you see. Now if you go back here under data, under the data, you will see couples of you see the webhook. Now why is the one that is showing from and from is the webhook trying to get used to the system. Just the first set of data just to make sure it's communicating for this and this. So this only one will show, which is auto capture. So you can see a couple of your data here. So even if you want to see here, you can see the system just fetch out all the details I put while I feel that is available at the WooCommerce shopping. And because I'm logging in, it's fetching some other content too. Are you getting? I'm using the same IP address. So if you are testing and you're having that from, so I believe you understand this, and then make sure you test before you go live on your site. Then you monitor as your stuff. So from here you can offer this as also a service for customers, and then we have just used WooCommerce to do this. You can do the same thing with Magento, with Shopify, with any shopping cart or e-commerce platform out there, or e-commerce extension that have webhook. Always just need the webhook and that page URL where people where your customer fill form, and you can do the same thing conversion for a form, either registration form. You just need webhook to that website where people are registering, and then the URL, or maybe it's an opt-in form, just in the, so just like that. So you can experiment based on your on the platform you are using. So if you can understand this, you will definitely be able to do orders. More videos will come later that will do more of these, and then for every of your notification you created on ProofBooster, you can see statistics here. So if you come back here later after people have started filming, say 8 impression, 1 mouse over, 0 click, nobody else. So you're going to see the detailed graphical representation of what's going on your campaign and all those details here. And what is page view? It's a pixel. It's from here. The system is capturing what is happening at my website on video next. And this is how to set up a live display. So you just set up one of these, and how many you want it to display. You can say you should display 10. You should display, yes, the 10's latest conversion, and you can put 0 in between. Are you getting it? So you can do this. So that means for a site to display, if you're having Shopify now, just create this one notification instead of the manual one that you have to do. Yes, but if you are doing stuff, maybe you don't know how to, you are using a platform that necessarily not the same, you can just use the manual one that we did, and where you don't need to go and integrate data. Yes, so don't forget all this. So if you can understand it, definitely this is one of the advantage of ProofBooster, and it's one of fantastic experience you're going to get. Thank you. God bless you.